Was good, y'all. Rich Sosa back in the building with another banger. And as y'all can see, man, by the looks of the title and the screen, today I am bringing y'all the first ever 100 plus badge two-way pass first wing, y'all. Now I'm telling y'all, this is easily one of the best, if not the best, most versatile lockdown defender that you're going to be seeing all year. But before we get any further into the video, man, I just got to say first things first, thank God for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, and shout out to the Rich Gang family for coming through. Like always, we just hit 3,000 plus big supporters in the building, and I just want y'all to know that I appreciate it. I love y'all. I thank y'all. 10K is next. But man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Anybody looking to join RGF, the Rich Gang family, go ahead and turn on post notifications. But do not forget to hit that like button, y'all. Let's go ahead and get 50 big likes on this banger. Be sure to share it with your family and friends. And last but definitely not least, y'all, I'ma just need y'all to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Again, it means so much to me that y'all have been going crazy on these videos. I appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to be making one of the best, most versatile small forward builds all year. So of course, with that position, you want to go ahead and put it under the small forward. Now, when it comes down to the height and the wingspan, these are going to be the key factors in this build. I'm going to go with 6'7", weight 181, and then when it comes down to the wingspan, I'm going with 7'1", y'all. Body shape really based off of your own preference. I'm going to be going with build today. Now let's go ahead and get into the actual making of the attributes. Here is where things are going to start going crazy. So we're actually going to go ahead and start it off with the finishing. What you want to go ahead and do here, put that close shot to a 79. Driving layup, we're going to go ahead and put this all the way up to exactly an 84. And just to be able to get the contact dunks on this build as well, go ahead and put that driving dunk up to an 87, a little bit over, but we're going to end up with 22 finishing badges, which in my opinion is honestly going to be very solid. Now you can make your own adjustments and changes to this area of the build if you want to, but I'm telling you right now, you're going to risk changing up the build name. So now let's go ahead and get into the shooting. Mid-range shot going to be an 82. When it comes down to the three-pointer, this is going to match up as well. If you go anything higher than an 82 for that mid-range shot, the build name is going to change up. So you don't want that. Let's go ahead and leave it at an 82 evened up with the three-pointer. Free throw, we're going to be able to take this build into any 5v5 game mode. So go ahead and put that free throw to a 77. Right there, we're going to end up with 24 shooting badges. Now, let's go ahead and get into the playmaking. Pass accuracy, going to be an 84. Ball handle, 83, and then as for the speed with ball, this is going to be a 77 for 26 badges right there. Now let's go ahead and get into the defense, y'all. Perimeter defense, 94, which is going to allow us to get Hall of Fame clamps. Steal, going to be an 84. Block, going to be an 83. And if you feel like changing up the block and the steal, you definitely can do so to max out that steal. For me, I'm going to leave it like this. And then the offensive rebound, 77, defensive 86, and we get a total of 29 badges when it comes down to the defensive side of the ball. Now, this is not it, y'all. We're going to go ahead and go into the physicals now. Speed, going to be an 82. Acceleration, 80. Vertical, going to be a 70, and then as for the stamina, this will go up to an 86. But if you want to add more into your stamina, all you got to do is make one minor change, and this is something that you actually have to do in order to maintain the build name. Now, the speed with ball, going to be a 76. If you go to a 77, the build name will change, but put the rest into the stamina, you're still going to be able to maintain the same amount of badges as well as just get a higher stamina in all. So this is the way that I went about it. Just remember, if you go anything higher than a 76 speed with ball, this is going to change up the build name. So be sure that it stays at a 76, and we already get over 100 badges with the setup that we have. And then on top of all that, getting the +4 badges from college, as well as if you did the rebirth, that is going to unlock the 4 badges automatically. So go ahead and add +4. These are really the things that you're going to have to take into consideration when making any type of build, y'all. Reason being is because on paper things may not look like as you want it, but when you come down and add everything in together, that is what's going to make these builds very special, especially with the +10 to the stats that we get from our takeovers. So as you can see, we get the slashing, also get the shot creating and sharpshooting, and last but not least, of course, this is a 2-way build, so we will be unlocking the lockdown takeover. All of these are some really good options. The first one that I would pick is going to be extreme clamps. The second one, this is really all based on preference and where you want to get a +10 to in your stats. For me, I would have to say, when it comes down to the shot creating and the sharpshooting takeover, I would really rather get a +10 to my shooting rather than any other attribute on the floor. For me, that is just my preference, but I'm going to go with ankle breaking shots for the second takeover just to be more unguardable. And as y'all can see, we have made the first ever 100+ badge 2-way pass first wing, y'all. Now we are not finished yet. There are still a couple of things that you have to take into consideration when it comes down to maxing this build out at 99, but also bind boost, which is a +4. Running with teammates that have floor general and defensive leader, another +4. That is +8 in total. Then what you want to go ahead and do right now, add +8 to everything from finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defensive. That's going to be a +8 automatically. So when you come down to this and add the +10 from the lockdown takeover and +10 from the shot creating takeover. So perimeter defense going to be a 99, steal 99, block 99, offensive rebound will be in the 90s, but our defensive rebound will be a 99 as well. Now when it comes down to the ball handle, this will be in the 90s. Speed with ball will be in the high 80s. Pass accuracy will be in the 90s. Free throw has the potential to hit the 90s. When it comes down to the 3-point shot, this will be a 99, +8, and then the +10, which is going to be equaling 99. Same exact thing for the mid-range shot. If you decided to go with a slashing takeover, you have the potential to get in the high 90s without takeover, but with that takeover in slashing, you will have a 99 driving dunk. The layup is going to be up there as well. So when it comes down to this build, I can honestly say, really, it is all around depending on the takeovers that you pick, especially with the badge count that we're going to be able to get. But now, let's go ahead and get started into putting these badges on for the finishing. I'm going to go with first, Limitless Takeoff on gold, silver, Fearless Finisher, Posterizer, and then gold, Slithery Finisher. Now, for the next 7, these are really based off your own preference. I'm going to go with gold unstrippable. We got 3 more that we're going to be able to work with. So for me, I would either consider Lob City Finisher or even Acrobat, y'all. All of these are going to be some really good badges to put on. But as long as you like the setup that you're going with, I'm telling y'all, everything is going to work out in your favor. But from here, let's go ahead and get into the shooting. So we actually got 24 badges that we're going to be able to work with. The first one that y'all want to go ahead and put on most definitely is, of course, going to be Hot Zone Hunter. If you feel like going with anything else first, I can understand, but for me, I can say that there are a couple of primary badges that everybody is going to want to have on. Another one that I would consider going to be Green Machine on silver, as well as Deadeye. If you want to, you can really go ahead and add in some new badges that you have never tried on this build. Reason being is because you get a lot of wealth in each of these categories, especially when it comes down to the defensive end. For me, I would say that silver badges are honestly going to be good enough, especially if you know your jumper. Anything higher than that is really more so of the luxury, but for me, I would at least consider maybe even clutch shooter on bronze, but most definitely going with sniper on Hall of Fame. Now, we got 6 more badges that we're going to be able to work with after putting on silver blinders. From there, I'm going with gold corner specialist. Also, going to go ahead and put on at least bronze volume shooter. Then the last one I'm going to go ahead and add in is bronze catch and shoot. Now, let's go ahead and get into the playmaking. I'm going with first bronze bullet passer as well as bailout. The rest of the way, these are all based on my own preference. I'm going with silver hyperdrive, quick first step, also unpluckable. Now we got 15 more remaining. what I really feel like is going to be a nice setup when you add all these badges together is, of course, you cannot forget handles for days on gold. We got 6 more remaining after you add in triple threat juke on gold as well. And the last one that I would really consider is going to be downhill, and that would be on Hall of Fame. But if you feel like going about it another way, try out stop and go on either silver and gold, and then the same thing can be said for tight handles or even space creator, y'all. I would also go ahead and put on silver downhill just to keep it on and get the animation unlocked for the speed with ball. And now let's go ahead and get into the defense. I'm gonna go with Hall of Fame hustler, silver rim protector, and I'm gonna go ahead and add in, of course, Hall of Fame clamps on this build, gold intimidator, and silver rebound chaser. Now we have 8 more remaining badges. Here is where we're really going to be able to spread the wealth. I know normally I would say that defensive leader is going to be an essential badge, but honestly, let's just go ahead and take a quick look. I'm going to go with bronze interceptor. You cannot forget about chase down artists on gold. We have 3 more remaining, so you can really consider pickpocket, and honestly this would be one of the setups that I would go with. We get 26 playmaking, then onto the shooting we get 24. As for the finishing, we're going to be able to get 22, and then back all the way to the defensive. Right here, we're going to be able to end up with a total of 29 badges with this build, and then go ahead and add in the +4. Man, I just got to say thank God for giving me this opportunity to be able to just be a small part, or if not even a big part of your lives. But just know that y'all are already a big part of my life, so that is what I'm most thankful for. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I got another banger dropping for y'all tomorrow. So man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Anybody looking to join our GF, the Rich Gang family, go ahead and turn on post notifications, but don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. Let's go ahead and get 50 likes on this banger. Be sure to share it with your family and friends, and last but not least, man, with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Thank God and Rich out.